welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Louisville Cardinals. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Guys?
All right, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Let's talk about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Punt is on its way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Louisville.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he added the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his man. It's Ford. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point.
Turning it on. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. He's got 43 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he's dragged down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Russell. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Hand off for Brown. Maybe some room here. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He might want another play. Here's Brown. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Louisville!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Quick release by the QB. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looks so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. He's got 50 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he's in! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And I love that this offense stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They've got the screen set up. Shakes off the defender. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in a slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. Now he's looking into the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Corners are going to bail. To the air. It's Russell. Pressure coming. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to keep it in the air. The screen, he's got wheels. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keelan Russell. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. The hand to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Russell. Oh, they're after him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That one will give them the lead.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, and watch out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off, Isaac Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with the big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. One more time, it's Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
He wants to change this route. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they weren't thrown to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Isaac Brown looking for room on the left. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Out of the gun to give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, he can go. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. At the 40, there he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Tide ready to roll on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keelan Russell. Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Yeah, you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. After this, it'll be a wrap. The inside handoff. He's going to try to finish this one off with another score. A lot of room to the right. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.